So today I'm taking a break from the Fusion World digital client, and I wanted to make a video covering the second set of the Dragon Ball Super card game, Fusion World Blazing Aura, that's coming out on May 10th. They've announced the 2 secret rares, so I thought this would be the perfect time to cover what we know of this set so far and my opinions on it. And then once the full set comes around, I'll make a full 1-hour video or whatever, how long video covering the whole entire set. Just like I did with the first set. So let's jump into it. I think the best place to start is with the leaders that will set the trend of what we're looking for in this second set. First of all, the red leader is going to be God Goku. He's a draw 1 card on attacking for he's unawakened when your life is at 3 or less. So that's a new requirement. Draw 1 card, flip this card over. Then attacking, draw 1 card. And once per turn, you can activate this on your main. Use 1 energy, discard 1 card from your hand, play up to 1 battle card with 20,000 power or less, and tournament power in its special traits from your hand. So that is a new trait. So set 1 characters will not have tournament of power, unfortunately. So depending on what 20,000 beaters or less that we have in the second set will determine, I guess, how good this Goku is. The discard 1 card and the 1 energy is pretty pricey, especially when you have such limited amount. But maybe if you can get this awakened quite quickly, you can start filling out the board really quickly. Do know that the promo Gohan fits in this criteria, so you can have a 40,000 beater very quickly for just the cost of 1 and discarding 1 card. Might be tough when defending though, so it will be interesting running this God Goku. The next leader is the yellow Vegeta. Draw 1 card. He's the standard draw 1 card, awaken at 4. And then when you do awaken him, he is a draw 1 card and switching up to 2 of your rest mode energy to active mode. So just like Frieza, but instead of the battle cards, you reset energy. I don't like it as much unless the extra cards are that good. Right now, I don't run too many extra cards in, especially in the yellow deck. Maybe if this was like the green deck, it would be a little bit different. But the yellow deck, I run supernovas, which can only activate on your turn, which means this is pointless. And I'd rather run Frieza over this Vegeta. So yeah, unless the extra cards in set 2 are like broken. Next leader is Merge Zamasu. He is a draw 1 card and he awakens at 3, and then you draw 1 card when awakening. All standard stuff there. When he does awaken, he's a 25,000 beater, so like Broly, which can be very hard to deal with and very annoying to deal with his attacks. Then activates once per turn. Use 1 energy, discard 1 card from your hand. If your life is at 2 or less, add the top card of your deck to your life. So he regenerates, and which means he can last for quite some time. Does cost a bit. Discarding 1 card, 1 energy. For blue, you want to keep as much energy as you can to use your Hope Slash stuff, your big Pilaf combos. So it will be very interesting. And he doesn't draw 1 when attacking, which kind of sucks as well. You probably will have very lackluster hands, but at the same time, you want to have 7 or less on the aggressive side because you can activate all the effects of your blue cards. So it's a double-edged sword. I'm not really sure how I feel about it right now. I would have to play and see how it feels. But if you have, say, 8 cards in your hand and you need that 7 card or less to activate an effect, this could actually work so well. And there's other ways to draw, I guess, with the blue, like Mai. So I think this guy can definitely work. Just have to really try him out. And then our final leader, which is Green Cell. Standard, base form, and then when awakened, draw 1 card. Activate once per turn on your main if you have 5 energy, and apparently it has to be exactly 5 energy. So it can't be like, I think, 8. You have 8 energy and 3 of them are rested. Add 1 card with a cost of 3 or more from your drop to your energy. So it's an instant ramp when you're at 5 energy, which will guarantee you at 6 energy that is active, which is pretty cool. I think it actually might work pretty well, although it is an effect that can only activate once after you pass that 6 energy, unless you start, milling your own energy in order to get back to 5, which will be a very interesting strat. Get kind of confusing for me, but we'll see what the set offers to get you keeping at that 5 energy. All right, so now for the battle cards and the extra cards. First of all, the first one releases Android 18, 20,000 beater, so something that Goku can play. for 1 energy and discarding 1 card. Don't know if it's worth it for a 2-cost card. But 25,000 beta on your opponent's turn defending, 5k combo. I'm not really feeling it. If it was your turn, 25k, you could even run it on Blue Goku and have a 30,000 2-cost beta. That would be awesome. But yeah, nothing too spectacular. Then we have this TN 3-cost, 20,000 power once again. This could be a cool combo. You, on play up to 3 TN Shinhan cards with 15,000 power or less from your hand. So it doesn't include him, unfortunately. But the 1-cost TNs and the blocker TNs, you can play and spam those out, which would be pretty funny, and go for a relentless attack. I think you could play really well in the Universe 7 deck since those TNs would be 20,000 powers. I wouldn't play it outside of that, however. Then we have Rosie next up, and she's a 2-cost 15k power, 10k combo. When attacking, this card gets 5,000 power for the turn for each of your opponent's battle cards. Actually, could be pretty cool, especially against those swarm decks. She can rack up a lot of power. I wouldn't mind running 1 or 2 of her, and just to keep it as a 10,000 combo is not bad. Most of the time, though, you're probably seeing 2 or 3 or maybe even 1 card, so at max, she's be like a 30k. But for 2 costs, it could actually, you know, be the deal breaker for you in order to win the battle. So here's some yellow cards now. Permanent, your turn. If your opponent has 3 or more rest mode battle cards, this card gets 5,000 power. Nothing too spectacular. I'd probably not run that 3 costs. And you have to have 3 enemies rest mode. Yeah, it's going to be not worth it for me. Piccolo here is a blocker 3 cost, 25k. When KO, choose up to 1 of your battle cards and switch it to active mode. Could be pretty cool. However, blockers for me can be very, very counterable. I mean, this probably be best for the Vegeta because there's no other way to switch cards to active mode. But since I like Frieza more, this card seems not that great. Then we have Gohan here. Tracksuit Gohan, 10k combo, 15k, 2 cost. Choose up to 1 of your Piccolo battle cards with a 3 cost and switch it to active mode. Doesn't seem that good, especially if that's the only Piccolo that you can target. Then we have some blue cards here, which is a Shin Supreme Kai. Unplayed, look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card with Vatara in its special trait and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in a random order. I'm pretty sure the Zamasus have Patara as well. If they don't, then I wonder what he's targeting right now, since that may be a new trait. Yeah, so I'm having a look right now. They only have this Supreme Kai trait, which is not... Technically, they do wear Patara, but they are not the target. So this is a new trait. I wonder what we are searching for. This obviously depends on what we're searching for its value. And it looks like this is our first option, which is a 2-cost Vegito. When KO, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with a 2 cost or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. I like that it's at the bottom of the owner's deck. The 0 combo is really hard to justify running it. And then you have the restriction of having it to be KO'd, which is annoying. I don't know. If this had like 5k combo, I'd justify putting it on my deck for sure. But 0 is like it's a tough one. Then we have this guy, Zuno, who is an alien. He's a blocker. Look at the 3 cards from the top of your deck and place them on top or bottom of your deck in any order. For 2 cost, 5k, I don't think you should be wasting 2 energy for this effect. Some green cards here. We have the 6 cost Gohan. So 35k, 10,000 combo. So better than the 1 life energy Gohan, but probably not the better effect. If you have Son Goku in your drop, this card gains double strike. Actually pretty good. As a 10k combo as well, it's pretty strong. And if you play green, you're probably running Son Goku unless you're running like androids or something. So for the Saiyan package, actually really, really good. Then we got Spy Robot. 1 cost 5k with a 10,000 combo. Choose 3 cards from your opponent's hand and reveal them. Activates once per turn. I don't know how I feel about this. This could be cool at the end game, just to like see, like if your opponent's low on cards or something, just to see what he could possibly have. But early game, it's just your opponent has like many cards. There's too much variation. Not too sure. 10k combo is nice. Yeah, I think I would rather search for something instead of just having it be there. and picking 3 random cards for your opponent's hand and reveal them. Like, that's going to change my outcome of the battle. So it's better when they have low cards, like a crit build leader or something, and you're thinking, do they have a double striker or not? You could reveal and see and play out your hand differently. But yeah, I don't know. We got Kefla here. I've seen this one during a live stream. 20,000 power. So remember, Goku can pull this out for 1 card and 1 energy. 4 cost, 10,000 combo. If your leader is awakened, this card gets 5,000 power, which should obviously happen at the 4 energy mark. Draw 1 card, then play up to 1 battle card with a 3 cost or less and tournament power in a special trait from your hand. That is very, very strong. Not only is it 10,000 combo as well, but the effect is amazing. The only thing is, like, it's only 20,000 power, but the fact that you can summon this for free because of the tournament of power trait is not free, but like crazy good. It only means 1 energy is going to be used. And the fact that on play, draw 1 card, yeah, it negates the discard 1 card from the God Goku. I think God Goku might actually be a top contender leader. Definitely run 4 of these for sure. And the fact that then you play up a battle card with 3 cost or less, you're literally, for the value of 1 energy, you can pull out 2 cards. It is awesome. And it shouldn't deviate your hand too much in terms of lacking the amount in it to defend or be aggressive. We have Cell Jr. Green, 2 cost, 10k combo, 15,000 power. If you have Cell battle card with a cost of 8 or more in your battle area, you can use and play this card from your hand without paying its cost. Awesome. Add 1 extra from your drop to your hand on play. This is good to cycle things. 9 energy, you could play this and then play like Gigantic Meteor or something, which would be actually really, really good. And the fact that it's 10k combos, I probably run 4 of these low key. Here are some extra cards. So we got Glimpse of a Hidden Arrogance. Activate battle, choose your leader or up to 1 of your battle cards. It gets 25,000 power for the battle. Then if you have a battle card with 30,000 power or more, add up to 1 battle card with a cost of 4 or less from your drop to your hand. I think this happens afterwards, right? So if you say buff up a 5k character to 30k, and then this activates after, and you get to add 1 battle card with a 4. This is actually really good. It does cost 2 energy. You can play it aggressive, I guess, and then pick up another card to combo again. This could be a nice finisher or even protector as well. 25,000 power equal to Gigantic Meteor. Other than the 2 cost, that's going to be the hardest thing to just save 2 energy sometimes. But maybe if you go aggressive, you can like Roshi, add 1 life, Awaken, play this, add 1 card to your hand. Something like that. That would be pretty cool. And then this would be only 1 cost or less. I wouldn't go too heavy on it though. Maybe just like 1 or 2. Just because it's very situational, I think. Then we got Time Ring, 1 energy. Activate main, look at 3 cards from your top of your deck and place them at the top or bottom of your deck in any order. Then draw 1 card. I don't know. I don't really find these look at the top 3 at your deck and put them at the top or the bottom like that great for 1 energy. Even though you get the draw, it's not really worth it. It doesn't change anything for me personally. I wouldn't run this. Senzu Bean is a pretty interesting one. I don't get it per se, because it's not a field, right? So like it costs 2 energy and then it costs 3 energy extra to activate on your main, and then you add the top card of your deck to your life for 5 energy to add 1 card to your... I don't know. If it's 3 energy in total, then cool. But this doesn't seem worth it. I've just run the 6 energy Gohan. And... because it's so quick to get the 6 energy. And then just have a 5k combo in the hand. I don't know why... unless this is 3, I don't know. At least... and then activate battle. You can choose up to your leader or up to 1 of your battle cards. And it gets 5,000 power for the turn. It's like 5,000 power for 2 energy. Is it really worth it? I know it's like 5,000 for the entire turn, which could deviate some things, but am I really saving 2 energy? I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Maybe they should just make this 1 energy and then 5,000 power for the whole turn, and then this is like 4 or something. I don't know. It seems... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I would have to see it get played and see its effectiveness. And this is the yellow extra card that they revealed. Activate main, choose up to one of your opponent's rest mode battle cards with a cost of 6 or more and KO it. So this is very interesting. Obviously, this counters green tremendously. There's so many 6-cost energy characters that will ruin your day. Gohan, androids, Broly, like they destroy your field, it's over. So it could be nice to have this because there's no way of really pushing, unless they have 0 cards in their hand, pushing into these 6-cost energy cards. So you can use this for 2 costs and get super value. It has an activate battle effect, which chooses up to one of your leaders or battle cards and it gets 25,000 power for the turn as well. And this can be on both ends, which would be really good, which is really, really good. And also knowing that you can use this defensively means that you can run 4 of these low-key on a Vegeta deck. I think Vegeta plays very, very defensive. It will be very interesting to see how Vegeta actually plays. Then we got super combos for this set. Nothing too amazing. I think I run Kai just because you can search for the Kai. I don't think you can search for tournament power cards yet. Jacko here is an alien. Then we got old Kai here. Not even a Patara, so you can't even search for that. Android 16. Maybe you can search for androids? Don't think so. Not a 7 cost. And Android 16. I think you can only search for Android 17s and 18s. But moving on, back to some other cards. We got Android 17 here. 3 cost, 25k power, 0 combo potential. Your leader with Universe 7 in its special trait gets 5,000 power. And if your leader is awakened, this card can't be KO'd by skills of your opponent's battles. So this is actually a decent card. Makes your Blue Goku, for example, 25k. Can target Broly at that point. He can swing into Broly. He can't die from like Broly obliteration or I think also the neg effects from Red as well, which could be really, really good. He can be hit though, but he is 25,000 power and 3 costs, which is not too bad. The problem is he's a 0 combo, and with how many 0 combos there are in Red, you have to sacrifice something. Whether that is a Beerus or the 5-cost Gokus or UI Goku. Maybe I'd run split Goku, UI Goku, split this guy. But I think it is definitely a solid card though. Merge Zamasu. At least these arts haven't been too bad. I haven't seen an atrocious one, shall I say, like Raccoon or Bird or the Ginyu Force yet. But I don't think we've seen too many commons. So let's look at Merge Zamasu. 4 cost, 25k power, 5k combo. When attacking, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1 card. So this will be nice with the Merge Zamasu, so this can act as the draw 1 effect. And when KO, play this card from your drop in rest mode, then you can't play Zamasu Fuse for the turn. If this gets KO'd on your opponent's turn, does that mean I can still play a Merge Zamasu? I don't know how that is worded, but if you can't play it, I would take it actually. So it's like an invincible card, low-key. I think this is actually really good. You need this for the Merge Zamasu so you can actually have draw power and keep regenning with decent cards in your hand. But even outside of that, in like a Vegeta deck or anything like that, this could be really good just because, you know, you get an extra draw. It's so powerful with that 1 extra card in your hand. And it's a 5k combo as well. It's not that bad. At least it's not a 0 cost. We got Helis from Universe 2. God of Destruction. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 30,000 power or more, and it gets minus 20,000 power for the turn. This is definitely for a Beerus play. You can just destroy like 30Ks with 4 costs, which is not too bad. 10k combo as well. And remember, Supreme Kai also buffs Gods of Destruction, so this could get, what, 35,000 beta, which is actually insane. Master Roshi here is a blocker. If this card is in rest mode, this card gets 20,000 power. Oh, he's only 5k. I was going to say, that's not bad if he was like 15k or something, but he's only 5k. Yeah, nah. This is so bad. This is so bad. Like, Red just destroys this so easily. It's not worth running. I don't get it why these blockers sometimes can be so bad. We got Goku Black, Rose. When attacking, if you have 7 or more fuel cards, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 2 costs or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck for 4 costs. What was the other one? Vegeta was 2 costs, but it had 0 combo. I think that was... And that was when KO. This is definitely way better. And it's if you can get Rose out real fast, this is actually a very valuable card. I think the difference between the basic one is that the basic one was 10k combo, and this one is a 5k combo, which is not bad. If you know your opponents have 2 cost or less on the field, can control the board real nicely. And the 30,000 beat stick as well. We have 2 cost Paragus from the Brawly movie. You have 6 or more energy, add up to 1 Brawly BR from your drop to your hand. And this is when it's KO'd. So if you're at that point where you have 6 or more energy, I don't think this guy is getting KO'd. I don't think it's actually worth it. No. Yeah, no. Like, sometimes, I guess in a Brawly versus Brawly, you might want this just in case if you have, like, dead hands, but, like, it's so rare. And usually, you think that through as you play till you get to the 8 energy to maybe save 1 or 2 Brawlies to hopefully end things out. But, like, people have the option not to KO it. If it was on play, would have been a lot better. We got Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, 3 cost, 5k combo, 20,000 power. All of your rest mode battle cards on your opponent's turn can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. Awesome. That's actually really good. This could actually be like a game changer for like greens and reds. Swinging without any, I guess, consequences using Vegeta. Obviously, I don't think you run this in the Frieza deck though, just because you can restand. Let's see. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 1 or less from your hand. Okay. It's actually not bad. It's actually really not too bad. I think I played this on Vegeta, maybe 4, just because he's a Self-Awakener as well. We got another Vegito here. So, 5k combo, 25,000 power, 3 cost. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, reduce the cost of your battle cards in your opponent's battle area by 1. So that means when you have like Goku Black that can swing and return one of your enemies 2 costs, you can now target 3 costs, which is awesome. On play, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 1 or less and place at the bottom. Okay. I'm pretty sure the permanent effect activates straight away, so you can target 2 costs to put on your owner's hand. That's not, I think it's actually really good. And that goes with Trunks' deck as well. It can even work with like Vegeta. And that means you can also target 6 cost energy with this guy on the field. So I think very necessary for blue. Or at least not a bad option for blue. Here is the 8 cost energy cell. On play, place 3 cards from your energy in your drop. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and KO them. Then add the top card of your deck to your life. This guy is annoying. I looked at this guy already. Jesus. Who thought that green needed this? And add a life as well. It's just ridiculous. Honestly. You do have to place 3 cards from your energy into your drop. But I think that works well with the cell leader. Because you have 8 energy. Because this is the theory. If you have 8 energy, you can play this card. Remove the 3 so you have 5 energy. Then cell gives you 1 energy. So you're actually at 6 energy at the next turn. And that's an active energy as well. So you can use it to use Gigantic Meteor and play defensive. Sometimes, you know, if you run Brawly, they might have the necessary means. And if you play 8 Brawly, they know that you can't play Gigantic Meteor. But now you can play Gigantic Meteor with the defense, which is really good. And that keeps you at 6 energy for Gigantic Meteor's effect to be 25k as well. So, yeah, I like this cell. It's kind of broken. And 2 cards is crazy. 2 cards is crazy. Imagine popping 2 Brawlies with this card and then adding a life. Like, that was unnecessary, the adding the life. Ramushi is the red 5 energy. On play, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 30,000 power or less and KO it. So with Beerus, you can hit 40Ks, which is a decent amount of cards. Androids, you'd have to have another neg 5,000 character like Hit or Whis to get rid of like a Broly or whatever. I don't think it's as... At least he's got 10k combo once again, but it's not as impactful as like the Cell or even the Vegeta, I guess. We got Frieza, yellow, 10k combo, 20,000 power, 3 cost. When this card is switched to active mode by a skill, auto your turn once per turn. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's rest mode battle cards with a cost of 4 or less, and it can't switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. So he actually can be a very annoying card to run. You can search this guy as well, because his name is Frieza. 10k combo. Right now I use the basic 25k beta Frieza, the third form Frieza. This could be a nice replacement for it. It's like a supernova, but, you know, as a battle card, really. Then we got Zeno, the 6 cost card for blue. 20,000 power, 10,000 combo. On play, choose all cards in the battle areas other than this card and place them at the bottom of the owner's deck in a random order. So this is blue's counter to green, blue's counter to swarm, all that shenanigans. This is definitely a game changer. Resets the field, resets the momentum. 10k combo as well. I definitely run this. Definitely. Just in cases, man. Things can go wrong real quickly. And you can get to 6 energy, which, you know, is a big deal. Very, very big deal. You can get rid of blockers as well, like those high cost blockers like Schooler. And because it's putting at the bottom of the owner's deck, any KO effects don't even work as well. Android 17 and 18. 10k combo, 4 cost, 20,000 power. Place 2 cards from your energy in your drop. If your leader is Android 17, add up to 3 cards with Android in the special traits from your drop to your energy. So a little switcheroo. For energy, though, this definitely replaces the Vegeta and makes it more Android package more than Saiyan package if you're running Android 17. The problem is, depending on your deck build, I found that you might not have enough androids in your drop. And obviously you want 3 androids to make the most of this, so you have a positive 1. I don't know why would you play this when you have 2 androids. 4 energy is turn 3, basically. So unless you're defending your androids and comboing or something like that, you have what you have to do in order to get these 2 effects really, really well. But if you can, it's really good. And then you also gotta remember, if you're running Jiro's Lab as well, then you need 4 just in case, so that you can use the Jiro Lab thing. So this either makes the androids a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more defensive, depending on how you play. Because you can just like swing and then combo for no reason or something like that. Or you can just like overly protect your androids to the point where it's going to be hard for you to force awaken them. We got Ultimate Gohan, 3 cost, 20,000 power, 5,000 plus combo. If your leader's awakened, this card gets 5,000 power on your turn. That is a God Goku selection. So 25k power, pretty good for free. When attacking, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 15,000 power for the turn. Typical red stuff. Then we got Future Gohan, 10,000 combo, 30,000 power, 5 energy. Permanent. All of your battle cards with a cost of 3 can't be removed from your battle area by your opponent's skills. Okay. The problem here is greens don't care about their 3 cost. There's actually no 3 cost that is that good. Unless you want Spy Bot. So you can like actively keep looking at their hand. What else is of value like that? I mean, technically for combo defensive power, sure, but I'm playing Goku, man. I'm playing Goku for either Broly Draw or Gohan defensive 35k or something like that over this guy. End of your turn, choose 1. Play up to 1 battle card with a 3 cost or less from your hand. Okay. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 3 or less and KO it. This is not bad. This effect is not bad. It's just that I think you'd rather pick the ramp over anything else. Like, if you run Cell, for example, you can get to 8 energy instead of by just going on your next turn by going to 5 energy to Cell effect, get to 6 energy, play like a ramper, that's 7 energy. And the next turn, you're 8 energy already. And then you can even get a life. You play Cell, Destroy 2. Like, you're ramping way faster. And there's no time for this guy to be played. Realistically. To the point where if there was something, like, really valuable at 3 cost, then I would consider it. But I just can't think of anything. And this is the last card before we see the secret rares. The yellow is 25k power. Blue Goku, 10,000 combo. On play, when attacking, choose up to one of your opponent's rest mode battle cards, and it can't switch to active during your opponent's next turn. So, a mini Frieza, but I think you can, because it doesn't say once per turn, so on play, you can lock 1, and then when attacking, you can lock 1 as well, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think this works decently well, and it's a 10k combo. It's not a bad choice, especially if you're versing somebody aggressive. and you don't need the cooler, for example, because cooler is for the active players, active battle cards, rather than like the locked. And it can be any like rest mode. Like there's no limit to how much cost, which is pretty cool. So I actually don't mind it. I might be considering like running yellow Frieza, some mixture of Saiyans or something. All right, now for the secret rares, we got Vegito Blue. 5 cost, 30,000 power, 5k combo. Unplayed, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a 5 cost or less and return it to its owner's hand. I see a lot of backlash for this guy. I do say it is kind of bad that it is returning to its owner's hand instead of the bottom. Like, you can play 3 cost Trunks and do the same thing. The biggest thing that you're paying the 2 extra energy for is activate main once per turn. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, switch this card to active mode, which means it's like a mini Brawly kind of in a way. Again, I would like, with how blue is, this could work in blue for sure. But for 5 costs, I'd rather play like Vegeta for the double strike. This could be like very good like when you're at the 7 energy mark, if your game goes for that long, which I have seen, and then you can double swing, double sword hope slash and be like 50k beaters. But yeah, for 30,000 power, it's kind of tough. It should have been at least either the on plays on bottom of the deck or be like 4 costs maybe, like the UI Goku. Or if it's going to be 5 costs, maybe 35k, make it a little bit interesting, make it like a super combo. But I think it is kind of undertuned. And then the final secret rare is going to be this Golden Frieza. So we got another playable Golden Frieza. 6 energy though. So this is the biggest, and it is a 40,000 power. So this is the hardest hitting yellow card base stats. 0 combo as expected. And permanent, your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 5 or more are played in rest mode. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. This means that any future Brawlies that you have to deal with, I guess, goes into rest mode before he's destroyed or sells or whatever. Nice insurance. It's 6 energy, however. So by the time you're at 6 energy, Brawly's already there. On play, choose up to one of your opponent's rest mode battle cards and KO it. So if you have 7 energy, you can go Frieza into this guy to instantly destroy anything, which is pretty cool. Or if there's already opponent's battle cards rested, this is the perfect counter. I probably play like 2 of these. It's going to be really hard sometimes to play this guy. Sometimes games end at 5 energy, so I'll probably like play max 2 or something. But I think this is definitely better than the Vegito. But that is pretty much it for the reviews on the Dragon Ball Super card game Fusion World. For my first opinions on these cards, I think green's still getting the buffs, making them pretty strong. The red's going to be very fun to use, the spamming. Blue is still kind of weak, but the Zeno kind of makes up for it as like a counter. And then yellow's still as strong as ever, I think. So I think it's still kind of balanced to some degree though, which is good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.